What's up, y'all? This is the beginning of an I don't know vlog, in which I don't know what we're reading. It is the first day of August, so we're rapidly approaching Virgo season. I can feel it. And, yeah, I need to get my crap together. I almost cussed, and my dad could watch these videos, and I don't cuss in front of him. I need to get my stuff together because I have been taking advantage of the summer vacation with no school or anything. So I've been letting myself, do whatever. Like I've been working and I've been doing things I need to do, but I have not been doing ballet or doing any vigorous workouts, honestly. I've just been walking. So I need to get, as much as I hate Pilates, I needed to do some Pilates and other things. So, but I also am going to be reading, of course. It would not be a reading vlog without the reading. And I don't really know what I'm in the mood for. Currently I'm reading, what is this book called? I bought on Kindle just the whole bundle of the Natural series. So the book I'm on currently is Killer Instinct, which is book 2, and I'm on chapter 25. And The Natural is a series about the group of kids that are working with the FBI on like criminology. And so they're working on cold cases and solving them, and they have like abilities, but they're not actual supernatural abilities. They're just really in tune with like reading people's emotions or being able to tell if they're lying or not. And our main character Cassie is able to profile people really well and tell what their motivations are. And this sequel is about one of the characters. There's a copycat killer, and they're trying to figure out who is killing the people. Like, these books, if you haven't read the first book, it's really hard to explain the next books. Basically, it's just a YA, like fun. I've never read Criminal Minds, but if I had, I probably would like it. It's fun. Like, there's a love triangle. That's happening. I'm gonna try and finish all 4 or all 3 of the books. I read the first one a few months ago. I'm gonna try and finish the remaining 3 soon. I want to finish them all this month, honestly. And then I brought this chunker with me, 11/22/63, because I don't know. I want to start it, but I'm scared. I'm really scared because it's chunky and it's time travel, but I don't know. Life can turn on a dime. And Jake Epping, oh my gosh. And Al, oh my gosh. So basically, I just finished the first bit where Jake has met Harry, and because he taught him his like GED class, his writing class, and I also met Al, and Al has just introduced the time travel element. Yeah, it's in the back of the book. I was like, did I just spoil the whole thing? No, I've already we've been introduced to the time travel element, and yeah, it just seems interesting. So I would like to continue on. And that's about it. I'm just basically cruising and singing his songs and being silly. And yeah, this month might be wild, but I'll take you along with me in the month. Sorry for the awful audio, but it's hot as a 6-shooter in town these days. It's August. I just finished Killer Instinct, book 2 of the Natural series. And you know what? That's pretty good. Obviously, there are some fantastical elements to this series, being that it is dealing with teenagers, so you have to suspend your disbelief a lot, like a huge ton. But I enjoyed all the drama with the kids. I enjoyed I didn't even try to solve the mystery because I figured that at this point, Jennifer Lynn Barnes, she has some Agatha Christie ways to her in which she really does make you look a different way when you're supposed to be looking right here, looking right here. So I didn't know who had been doing all the killings. I kind of figured a couple of things, like as to the ways that things were being done. So, I wasn't completely in the dark. And the one thing that did completely confuse me with the series is, I say with the series like I'm done with it, with book 2, is that because we're in the minds of these kids who are extremely intuitive, they're always trying to figure out what the other person is thinking. So it goes completely above my head. I don't understand most of it. Like, Cassie's a profiler, so she can tell the motivations behind people. So she'll be trying to find out, like, what people are thinking. But then Michael, who is an emotions reader, he'll know how to hide his emotions. But then we'll be talking about Leah, and she's an extremely adept liar. And so she'll be, I don't know. It's just, there's so much in between with the subtext, and I'm trying to figure out what everyone's thinking, and Jennifer Lynn Barnes doesn't want me to know. So I'm a little confused with what is unsaid from all the characters, because I really want to know what they're all thinking, and I don't know. And then there's also the love triangle. It is decided, and I say decided because obviously it's book 2. We know there's going to be some wishy-washiness, but as of right now, I'm happy with what's developed in the romance area. But I know it's going to change. And honestly, I don't think I mind if it changes. I think I'm okay. This is one circumstance that I don't think I care who Cassie chooses. I don't care. It's not like the Hunger Games where I was completely Team PETA and nothing and no one was going to sway me. Also, for the next 2 books, because I don't really know where the plot's going to go, for the next 2 books, I'm going to need some backstory, and I'm assuming we'll get it, some backstory on Leah. Because as of right now, she's annoying the hell out of me. But I know it's for a reason. Like, she is the way she is because of her tragic upbringing. So I'm going to need some info on her. And then how the book ended is that, we had a development with this naturals program. And so, the next book, I guess, will expand on that. But yeah, so the next book is called All In. And I assume there's going to be some more murders. Duh. Again, no spoilers. I'm trying to keep things vague, which is not fun for me. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you prefer to see videos with spoilers or videos without spoilers? Or, third option, do you like a video sans spoilers, but with a spoiler section that you can skip if you want to, so that if you read the book later, you can come back to the video and watch it? Personally, I don't care. Personally, I think I like the third option where there's no spoilers, and then if I want to, later on, if I remember, which I usually don't, I can go back to that person and watch their video. Also, just because I'm just spitballing here, don't you think it's weird that everybody's reading has swept the nation? We know this. We're okay with this. We love it. But the fact that, I'm wearing reading glasses right now, which I started wearing reading glasses when I was 12 because I read so much and got tension headaches. But my point is, don't you think it's really crazy how, because reading is so popular now, we are most definitely going to be seeing an increase in glasses wearing in the future? I mean, speaking as someone who, my dad, he's a doctor, my mom wears glasses because she has had terrible eyesight all the time. But my dad, he didn't have glasses until he got to college and med school and just was reading all the time. So he got glasses because he was reading. So I'm assuming that most people are going to have to wear glasses of some kind. If not full prescription glasses, then at least readers. And this was a tangent that was completely irrelevant to the video. But this is a reading vlog. We can talk about whatever we want. So, let me know. With the increase in reading, have you had to wear reading glasses, or have you had to go full on balls to the wall and actually get glasses? Let me know. while I was on the treadmill, I started All In, the third book in this series, and I got 5 chapters in. Did I already say that? I got 5 chapters in, and I don't know why, but I'm liking it much more than the second book. I don't know. I really don't know why. No, maybe it's because I had forgotten that the whole reason why Cassie takes her spot in the naturals program, like, it wasn't for altruistic reasons. It was because she wants to find out what happened to her mom all those years ago. And the second book diverts from that plot line quite a bit. And so this third book is really focusing on that whole plot line. So I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot what this book was supposed to be about, what this series is supposed to be about. I completely forgot. So I am enjoying it, and I'm thinking I'm just going to stick with YA because I want to go to 11/22/63, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm really in the mood for that. And you know, if you're a mood reader and you try to force yourself to read something, that can really make you hate reading, and that's not the goal. The goal is to love life. And yeah, so what else is happening? Oh, as you saw before, I'm doing Pilates. I'm trying to do it more frequently. I'm on day 2 of doing Pilates. And it's legitimately a 20-minute workout and then just walking. My main mode of exercise when I'm not dancing is just walking. I don't know if it does anything. Obviously it does something, but not enough to see a difference in your body. I'm not like, I don't know. I need to get back into dancing shape because dancing at a higher weight is hard. So you have to be like, not like skinty, but you have to, you know, be in shape. So, yeah, I'm trying to get back there because I have the season starting up soon. And so I'm trying to do some Pilates. I'm trying to walk. I ran yesterday, and I can still run for a decent amount of time, but my calves, they're feeling it. So we won't be doing that again. So I'm on chapter 9, 4 chapters later, and it looks like this book is going to mostly focus on Miss Sloaney. Miss Sloan, Bobone, banana, fana, fofone, me, my, momone, Sloan. We're focusing on Sloan, and you know what? I'm actually into it because I feel like I didn't care about her character when I first met her in the first book. I found her quite annoying. But now that I've got like even just like the tiniest sprinkle of who she is and what she had to deal with in the past, I'm like, oh, our cutie little girl. So I'm excited to see what this book has in store for her. And now I'm like, what's the last book going to be about? Who's it going to focus on? Is it going to be Leah or is it going to be Michael? Because we haven't gotten them, I don't think. Did we get Michael in the... No. I guess we got Michael in the first book. I think we're going to get more of Leah in the last one. But for now, we're focusing on Sloan, and I'm enjoying it. But I think I need to go wash my hair, so I think I'm going to take a break because I'm honestly not feeling like reading right now. And I feel like I'm a fast reader, but I get distracted very easily. So if I try to force myself, I go even slower. And I don't want to do that. So we're going to go take a shower, wash the hair. Because I'm going out for somebody's birthday on Sunday, so I need to look cute. I'm gonna catch me a man in a butterfly net on Sunday. Men, watch out. I'm coming for you. It's Saturday, my dudes, and I'm still reading All In. I'm on chapter 31. And it's going well. In Jennifer Lynn Barnes's books, there's always a point where I get bored because it's just procedurals. And in a show, that would be really interesting, but in a book, it's not. So we're hitting a slow point in the story, but, you know, we're getting through it. We're getting through it. And in this book, we're talking a little bit about hypnosis. And tell me why I am unreasonably afraid of hypnosis. I am terrified of it. If I just can't imagine, like, just imagine you're somewhere, someone says some code word, and you begin clucking like a chicken. No, thank you. I don't want that. So I will never. Also, magicians, they scare me. There's a saying, never date an actor, a musician, or a magician. Don't do it. Magicians are liars. So this is a tangent about magicians. But yeah, I'm afraid of hypnosis. So if I ever went to a magic show, an illusionist, which I never would, if I ever went there, I would never volunteer to be hypnotized. It scares the crap out of me. Ooh, we've had a callback to book 1. Jennifer, I will say this about Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I keep saying her name all types wrong. Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Also, is anyone else like this? I know probably a lot of people are, because nothing is a completely singular experience in life. But do you, when you read books, do you have to call the author by their full name? Like, whenever I say something about the Lord of the Rings, I say J.R.R. Tolkien. I can't just say J. That'd be weird. Or like Game of Thrones, I have to say George R.R. Martin. Or Patrick Rothfuss. I have to say their whole name, so Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I can't just say Jennifer. Jenny? The disrespect. What was my first point? Oh, Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She is able, her brain is such a puzzly brain. I don't think I could ever write like her. I don't think I could ever write, period. Like, full stop. But I feel like the way she puts together a story is very unique. Like the Inheritance Games trilogy. It's a very, I don't know, I guess puzzly. That's the only way I can say it. She definitely, is she a plotter? She has to be a plotter. She can't be a pantser. You cannot pants this story. I wonder this for every writer. What is their writing technique or their writing process? Like, did they just plan it all out, or did they actually just go, I think we should do this now? Because that would be so crazy. I feel like I would have to be a plotter. Hello, it is the next morning, and I'm talking to myself. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Hello, it is the next morning, and I finished. Okay, these names are so obscure. All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. And it started off really intriguingly. I was in it to win it, and then it got boring, and then it got good again, because we're tying some things up, because I didn't realize this was going to be like a whole, through line from book 1 to book 4. It is, and I'm in it now. And that's why I gave the book, like, I don't know. I gave book 1 like 3.5. Not book 3, book 1. I gave book 2 like 3.5 stars. And book 3, I'll let it slide and give it a 4. Just because it's entertaining enough. And I'm now on book 4. And see, again, it's starting off with a bang. But I feel like I'm going to get bored again. But they're super fast and easy to read. But also, book 3 had a lot of math in it. and I'm not a mathematician. And it had a lot of magic, and I'm not a magician. So, yeah. I want more Leah, but I don't think I'm going to get more Leah. And now it's just going to make me mad that I just don't like her, but I have no reason to empathize and sympathize. But she's being a little more likable in book 4. She's being a little less like in book 3, she actually says, because Cassie's going through some stuff, and she says, put your big girl panties on, Cassie. It's not your turn to have issues, which I took offense at. I felt like that was a hate crime. So, yeah. I plan on finishing book 4, if not today, then tomorrow, because I want to get on to one of the big books that I said I was going to read this month, because I want to get to either 11/22/63 or Game of Thrones. But I'm scared. I'm really scared. Tell me, have you read Game of Thrones? Did you like it? Because everyone's telling me it's really good.
Hi. How y'all doing? What the heck is happening right now? I have just been bopping around, honestly. I made some brunch. I did a little workout, got some steps in. Do I know how many? No, because my Apple Watch, and these are very first world problems. My Apple Watch is like, when did I get this thing? I think I was like 22. This Apple Watch is like, let's say 6 years old. It has dead pixels on it, but it's still kicking until it's not kicking, and it doesn't like to charge. When I put it on its charger, it says, you have 10% left, like after a full night of charging. So she's seen better days, but I still use her, and I don't have the money to get a new one. So that's the only thing I hate. I get all of my steps, but I don't know if I've gotten all my steps. And just because you didn't have your Apple Watch on doesn't mean you didn't get steps. But to me, it's like I didn't get the steps. I know. But what's happening? Oh, so like I said on Friday, I'm going out. I made a friend when I was at an old job, and I expected us to never talk again and to never see each other again. But it's her birthday today, and she invited me out to dinner to celebrate. She's turning 21. I feel like a grandma. Anyone else feel weird when you hang out with people who are in a different stage of life? I didn't used to, but now I do. Like, I was the person who was always, this is a side tangent. When I was like starting my career, I was like 17, and I was like a trainee in a ballet company, and so I would hang out with all these 30-year-olds. And it was weird. I now realize I should not have hung out with 30-year-olds. That was a terrible idea. But I did, and now I'm like, crapola. If I'm almost 28, I cannot imagine hanging out with a 17-year-old. Disgusting. So, nonetheless, I'm hanging out with a 21-year-old today, but she's really chill and mature. So, but I don't hang out with friends on purpose. It's my choice. I don't like hanging out with people. I'm a loner, but I am today. So if you're watching this, girl, happy 21st birthday. But yeah, so since I'm doing that later today, 1, I need to take a shower. 2, I need to get ready. So I am just going to spend some time packing up my bag, my purse. And I'm gonna see if I can wear this romper tonight. This romper is like 10 years old at this point. Where did I even get this? I think I got this romper at, oh, it's a Gap romper. This is back when I used to shop at the Gap. Okay, isn't it cutie? I'm trying to figure out if I need to iron it though. I don't think so. Plus, I don't believe in ironing. I might need to run an iron over this. She's a little rankly. But yeah, cutie. And I need to head out early to go to Target because I want to get my friend a birthday card and a little Target gift card because I hate showing up empty-handed to places. And I'm gonna try not to buy any books at Target, but I can't make you any promises. On the reading front, I've switched gears completely and I'm on a different video. I'm reading The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. It's for another video coming up eventually. But we'll see what I continue reading. So let's pack our purse up, shall we? That was very simple. I don't carry a lot of things in my purse. I was scared for a second that this romper wasn't gonna fit because I just live in baggy, shapeless wear. And still, this is a baggy, shapeless romper. But I'm still gonna wear it. And it fits, so that's good. We're gonna be super basic and pair it with these Fila's that I've had for years. I got these during the pandemic, I think. So, had them for 4 years. They still do me well. They're still not that dirty, even. That's the fit. I'm going to a Chili's, which I haven't gone to. I haven't been to a Chili's in 10 years. And full disclosure, I hate restaurant food. So I'm doing this for my friend. Happy birthday. The entirety of the South was in that Target. It was wild, and oh my gosh. And common courtesy is just not alive anymore. It's not real. No one says, excuse me. No one looks anybody in the eye anymore. It's actually really sad. People just kind of like brush past you without even acknowledging you. It just feels like we've lost the plot somewhere as humans. But that being said, I got the book. I got Powerless. I should not have, but I did. And then I also got what I went in there for. I got my friend a nice cat card. So we're gonna write the card right now. I have about half an hour till we're meeting up for dinner. So I'm going to write a heartfelt note, as heartfelt as I can. And yeah.
Good morning, Bikini Bottom. It is 7:19 and it's a Monday. Ooh, you know what that means? Nothing much. And I'm on chapter 26 of A Bad Blood. And oh my gosh, girl. Sorry to call you a girl if you're not a girl. Girl. The amount of drama in this book with just our found family is insanity. It's insane. They are so, like, they're teenagers. That's all I can say. They are teenagers. A lot has happened. I feel like we're getting distracted from our main plot by these teenagers, like, trying to make each other jealous, this, that, and the other. I will say, I like that the love triangle, or the love V, if you will, in book one was pretty much confined to book one and book two. We haven't really had very much after that, which has been nice because that's a little too, like, petty, you know? But when it comes to the plot of this one, I just feel like it's a little more, I guess not high stakes. It's just like, ooh, we've met a new character. Um, and I just feel really bad for Cassie. Michael and Leah are kind of pissing me off right now, though. And yeah, so that's the reading update. The life update is that I went out last night. Woo! And and I came back. No, it was fun. It was fun. You saw I bought a book that I didn't need to buy. That's about it. Today, I would like to finish Bad Blood. I really would. Let's do it. Think we can do it? I feel like I'm on Blue's Clues. But before I finish this book, I have to say, the characters. They are, of course, the compelling thing about this novel. In most YA novels, I feel like the characters are what make you really care. My favorite character is Judd. It is. He's just such a, like, a cuddly, grizzly ex-Marine father figure to these kids. So he's probably my favorite character. And funniest character is probably Michael. Especially in this book. I actually almost laughed out loud, besides a an expelling of breath from my nose. Because Michael, at one point, they're trying to have like a little interrogation with somebody, and Michael gives them all names. And he gives names to Leah and Sloane and Cassie. And then when he comes to Dean, he says, and this is my friend Barf. And I don't know why that was so funny, but it was. He just, like, in a completely serious way, Barf. It's not sounding funny when I repeat it. You know how when you tell a story, it loses its funny when you tell it again? You had to be there. Okay, that was quite the ending. I I actually really enjoyed that, and I cannot decide whether it's a 4.5 or a full-on 5 star. I did not think I was going to get that attached to these characters, but apparently I did. I'm still reeling from that. That was... Whew. Stuff got real towards the end. Okay. Yeah. What can I say about that book? I think that it actually was a really good ending. It was fast paced. Like, of course, there were moments where it did take a little bit of a lull in the middle when we were like in the dark about everything. But the way that things were tied together from book 1 to book 4, crazy, insanity. That was really good. Okay, I don't know. I would say I would recommend the series, but only because of the payoff at the very end. Yeah, it was really good. So, since it's only Monday, we still have Tuesday, Wednesday. We still have 2 more days in this weekly vlog. So, again, you might be asking, What's next? What are we reading? What are we reading? It's so funny talking to you guys like this. I don't know. We can read Game of Thrones, or we could read 11/22/63, or we could read Powerless. But we're not doing that. I can't do. That's probably too much YA in a week. Too much. Is power okay? What are the ages of the powerless people? I assume it has to be teenage age, right? It has to be. So let's see. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to read a chapter of 11/22/63 and a chapter of Game of Thrones because I feel like I'll really like Game of Thrones, but the prologue was it's a little snoozy because I don't know what's happening. I am so in the dark in the prologue. So I'm going to try and get through that. And then I'm also going to try to read another chapter of the Stephen King novel, and we'll see which one takes root in my brain.
So, hello, it is Tuesday, and it's completely looking like I am social, which I love it. I love when I look like I'm social when I'm not, because I'm going to the zoo with a friend of mine that we've known each other for years, and she's one of those friends that you can not talk for months and months, and then you'll text randomly out of the blue and hang out, and you're like, no time has passed. So I'm really looking forward to hanging out with her and her little baby, who's not a baby anymore, so it's really sad. But on the book front, I did read a chapter of each book, so Game of Thrones and 11/22/63, and we've settled on this big chunker, Mr. King's, one of his tomes. And I'm on chapter, it's going to sound really impressive, y'all, 3. I'm on chapter 3, and I really like it so far, but I'm going really slow because, for whatever reason, Stephen King, I feel like, wrote this one a little differently. Not for whatever reason, he just did. It's written not as fast-paced as his usually are written, so, but I really am enjoying it, and well, I definitely won't be able to finish it by the end of this weekly vlog, so we're just gonna keep going. The time travel element of it is really interesting, and now we've gotten to what Al wants Jake to do in the past, and I'm like, ooh, tell me more. Like, did he have a car? Okay, I'm gonna go drive to the zoo.
I'm back from the zoo. She's a sweaty Betty, and I put in my application to reside with chimpanzees. And now we are still reading 11/22/63. Duh. And my one question I have is how Harry Dunning is going to come into the situation. What I'm hoping, stay with me, what I'm hoping is that in this time travel-y novel that Jake ends up doing something, because we've now figured out what the parameters are for said time travel, and did I get a tan? I think I got a tan. Oh! I'm hoping that throughout the entirety of this novel that we make Harry Dunning a supervillain. I hope that whatever Jake does in the past affects the future so that Harry the janitor with the troubled past becomes a supervillain. That's what I want. Also, I think I did get a tan. Ah!